Alright, hello everyone and welcome to AEW Discussion. I'm your host and AEW enthusiast Doug. In today's episode I'm going to be discussing Dynamite October 18, 2023 edition. In this episode of Dynamite, had Jay White taking on Penta, Hikaru taking on Sakura, Kenny Omega back in action against, not back in action, but Kenny Omega taking on Kyle Fletcher, and also the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. And with that, we'll go ahead and get right into the action. Starting with the opening match, Penta Zero Miro versus Jay White. And Jay White took the low road on more than one occasion in this match, but he also did dish out a lot of punishment that fell within the rules. These are two guys who have been in multiple match of the year candidates, so even if they were only putting half of their effort into this match, it was still going to be a good one. This is still going to be a good match. Having the BCG interfere in every match the group is in has established them as the top villain group in AEW alongside the Doghouse family, but it's also a bit too repetitive and a bit too much of a crutch. Whenever any members of the group can get a clean win, it makes them look a little more dangerous. Predictably, BCG got involved here and caused Penta to lose the match. Fun match overall, but predictable finish, so it could have been an A-level match, ended up being a B-level match simply because Jay White did not win this match on his own. Hikaru Rida versus Sakura. And not only was this an eliminator match for the AEW women's title, but it was also teacher versus student as Sakura challenged her one-time protege and current AEW women's champion Hikaru Rida. They knew each other well, though they knew that there was a lot of added pressure on this match because AEW showed a special video package highlighting their history, but these two know exactly how to make each other look good, so there was no doubt that this was going to be a good match. Sakura has been featured more in AEW and Ring of Honor recently, which has been good for both brands. She's a veteran who adds some legitimacy to the roster, but also to put over other people because she's a team player. And also, too, she's like 47 years old. Not that that's a reflection of anything, but it just kind of goes to show that she's at a point in her career where she knows what the objective is. And Rida here scored the victory with her finisher and celebrated in front of the crowd. Kenny Omega versus Kyle Fletcher, and Omega gave Fletcher a lot in this match by selling all of his offense and allowing him to dictate the pace of the action. Fletcher's been a standout performer in recent months, getting a bit of a singles showcase here recently with his partner injured, and this bout allowed him to show everyone that the hype is justified. After a great back and forth fight, Omega would score the pin. Callis went from praising Fletcher to insulting him and suggesting he take a 9-to-5 job after he lost. So in conclusion, this week's episode of Dynamite ended with a battle royal, but 3 different matches on the card outshine the main event. Fletcher and Omega put on a banger, White and Penta kicked off the show with an awesome performance, and Rida and Sakura put on a hard-hitting performance. AEW has always been good at delivering exciting in-ring competition, but the recent increased focus on character and storylines has made the product better. Tony Storm continues to shine over a new gimmick, and the various feuds piling up for various feuds involving MJF and the AEW World title make his title reign that much more compelling than it was a few months ago. Wednesday's show had a lot to enjoy, with the 3 matches mentioned above are highlights, which is why I chose to exclusively talk about those. We could talk about the Battle Royal, but Battle Royals are not a good matchup. Granted, this one's different because it involves the Dynamite Diamond ring, but MJF's the only person who's ever held that ring. He's won it every single year. Next week he faces up against Juice Robinson in a match that he will probably win, so MJF continues to hold on to the Dynamite Diamond ring. Will he ever lose that thing? Maybe, but is it going to be this year? Probably not. That Battle Royal, nothing special really too much about it. One other thing that did happen in this match was, or the show, was Sting announcing when his final match will be, which is Revolution of 2024, and I will admit it has been impressive, and it's been awesome watching Sting do what he's been able to do in AEW. The fact that he even got a chance to compete again after what happened in 2015 with WWE. It's great to see. He's closing out his career on his terms. Curious to see what the match is, if it's going to be a singles match, or if it's going to be a tag team match, or how, what is, I mean, there was really nothing offered here other than when the match is going to be, which is fine. There's a lot of time between now and Revolution 2024, so there is some time until we get to there. So, but yeah, I think everybody, self-included, looking forward to seeing what that final match will be. And with that, that will conclude this episode of AEW Discussion. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit that like button down below.